Listen, y'all, when you let them back in, it was a violation. It was. You let them back in and they violated a lot of things that you had going on. See, they seemed to be very, very interested in what you were doing and what you have going on. But it wasn't because of that. You don't understand the spirit behind that person. That person may not be against you, but there's a spirit. I consider it a monitoring spirit, a spirit that wants to find out what you're doing. And they're being used unknowingly. But they should know, because they're telling you that they're close to the Most High, that they're actually connected. If they were connected, they wouldn't allow this spirit to come to them. They wouldn't allow this spirit to use them. So you allowed them to come in, and it was a direct violation to the Holy Spirit that is in you. And because most of you got that feeling, that eerie feeling about talking to them, about even meeting up with them. So you allowing them to come into your life again, or even just being around you while you were thinking that this is not right, and you still allowed it to happen, because most of us get to a point to where we're like, okay, well, the Lord told me to forgive. The Lord told me to, love them. Okay, you can love them, but you can forgive them. But that doesn't mean you have to tell them your business. Don't tell them everything about what's going on with you. They can maybe know a little bit, but they don't need to know too much, because these people have monitoring spirits that are monitoring your every move. They want to know what's going on, so those spirits can go out and try to counsel what's going on with you. That's why it's important for us to pray. That's why it's important for us to use our spiritual discernment that we have. Listen, when it comes to you, you have a very favorable life. Your life is favored. You're favored. Your family is favored. But when it comes to them, it's a whole different ballgame, because now that they're utilizing different spirits, they're utilizing different ways of getting things, different ways to get over on people. It also it causes them to, what is the word? Attract evil spirits, attract things, and opening doors in their life. Once you allow them to come in, that causes them to be able to open the door where you're at, where things may go wrong. See, then you have spirits around you that shouldn't be there. Hear me when I say this. Spirits that are not supposed to be around you come around you when you allow other people that have violated you and violated the Holy Spirit. They don't care. These people do not care about good things. They don't care about doing good to other people. They may have their picks and chooses of who they do good for, but they're not good to everybody. They're not trying to be the way that you are with people. The Lord causes you to make peace with everybody, but that's not what they're about. They're about getting over. So once you allow them to come in, it doesn't work like that. It's not, you're no longer keeping yourself protected. You're not. So that's why Spirit is saying to keep yourself in this hidden place. Hide yourself. That doesn't mean you have to go underneath a tree, underneath a cocoon, try to hide yourself everywhere. You ain't got to do it like that, but you don't have to tell everybody everything. You have to consider yourself favored. When you're favored, you will attract people like that, but you don't need to keep them in your, there's parameters, there's boundaries, there's things that you have to keep as a boundary. You have to bind that away from you. You can't keep those people in your circle like that. I told y'all about keeping squares in your circle, because we ain't doing it this year. That ain't what we doing. We ain't doing that. So the thing about it is, we have to use our mind. We have to ask the Holy Spirit. So in some cases, you may tell this person one thing about what you're doing, and then that thing may fail, or something may go wrong with it, simply because you feel like, okay, maybe I should have never told this person this. Sometimes it's that spirit that's operating behind that person that they don't know they have, that you told. But see, since you have this discernment, you have to use that to not tell them what you're gonna do. I wouldn't tell them nothing. Just let it be known. Look, I'm good. Everything good. So, or shoot, just keep it moving. Just keep it moving. You ain't gotta be telling them everything. You can be honest without telling the whole truth. You can be honest without telling them everything, because God did not tell you, okay, well, go and tell this person everything. If they ask you no, he didn't tell you that. You got to be mindful, because y'all know the enemy seeks around who he may destroy. He wants to kill, steal, and destroy. We know that, right? So that's what he can use people. Most of the time, that's what he does. He uses vessels. So I'm not here to tell you to make enemies with people. I'm not here to tell you just to, be angry with other people. No, I'm telling you to use your discernment. Use the things in your mind. Use what the Lord is giving you, those unctions that you get from the Holy Spirit. Use that. And make sure you're not telling these people everything you're doing. Be careful who you let in your house too. Because these people coming in your house, you don't know if they're leaving spirits behind. And they may not know it either, but it's there. So you have to make sure you're praying, you're fasting, you're keeping your home. Look, play them house cleansing prayers. Do what you got to do. Make sure you are praying and using that, your worship music, worshiping the Lord, because they must move. Them spirits got to move around. I'm telling you, be careful who you let in your house. Be careful who you let around you, because those people may have spirits around them that you don't even know about. But trust me, if you're doing what the Lord tells you to do, and you're using that, you're using your intuition, like y'all be saying, you're going to be good. Just keep on doing it. Don't let them make you fall for the okie doke. Okay? And I'm not here to scare anybody. I'm just here to let you know what we have to do in this day and age. That's why some of us, or some people, are not doing as well as they could be, because they allow other people to know what they're doing. And now we're going to think smarter, and we're going to grow fast. We're going to be blessed, but we're going to also use that spiritual discernment, which y'all call your intuition. Use it, y'all. I'm telling you. Peace, love, and light.